What's up everyone, I'm Jack Fossett and today we're checking out the Reverend Charger 290. This video is brought to you courtesy of Zounds. Check out this guitar at the affiliate link below. Hope you enjoy. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel and thank you for tuning into this demo and review of this really great electric guitar from Reverend. Reverend is a company that's kind of flown beneath the radar for me. It's one that I have very, very little experience with. I may have only briefly played a Reverend guitar a few times in stores, if that, over the years. I definitely once, maybe for like a couple of minutes, and that was about it. And I keep hearing about them, and so I really wanted to get my hands on one to bring you a review. So my friends at Zounds were very kind enough to loan me this one so I could do a review for you. So if you're interested in supporting that, by the way, do your shopping through the link below, whether you're interested in this guitar or any other gear. If you do your shopping through that Zounds affiliate link, it supports me, it gives them a sale, it costs nothing extra to you. So that's a great way to keep giving me the ability to do this type of video. This company in general is making really good quality guitars from what I've seen and now from what I've tried. And, you know, you can tell that when you see somebody like Greg Koch playing Reverend guitars. You know, someone like that is not going to just accept an endorsement from anyone who throws something his way. He's such a great guitar player. By the way, if anyone takes online FaceTime lessons from Greg, I was the first one who ever did that like 11 years ago. I was the one who talked him into doing that. So you're welcome. I took one lesson from him and then I couldn't keep doing it anymore. But regardless, I mean, Greg's an awesome player. And again, you know, I wouldn't see him just like being like, yeah, I'll do whatever. These guitars play and sound great. The style is impeccable. I really like the style, and it's got a bunch of different things going on. Like, you know, you can tell it's drawn from a lot of different influences, but at the same time, it has its own thing. There's kind of like a 50s Airstream quality to it. I actually see influences, you know, the obvious one that a lot of people will pick up on is there is an influence of the Fender design, but I also see influence of G&L and even Rickenbacker, to tell you the truth. It seems like it's got a little bit of that vibe with some of the angled cuts and things. Now, this particular one has two P90 style pickups. They are the Reverend P9A5 pickups. They're a very balanced sounding pickup. They would work really well and evenly, I think, into a lot of different rigs with a lot of different drive tones. It's hard to say, you know, I've done multiple reviews of P90 sets recently, so if you follow me, you know, I don't think there's one P90 sound. I think this one leans a little bit kind of between a P90 and a humbucker tone. It's got kind of a fatness and a warmth to it, but it still has a little bit of top end articulation. And again, I think it'll just work in a lot of different rigs. It's actually a Carina body, and it's got a roasted maple neck. It's very, very smooth and comfortable to play. You know, it's one of those guitars that you pick it up and you feel like you know it. It's not necessarily like off the beaten path in any crazy way. But rather than hear me talk about it anymore, let's have a listen to it. You heard it in a jam at the beginning. Now what I'm going to do is do pickup by pickup, both clean and overdriven. Today I am plugging into my Fender Twin Reverb, and for the overdriven tones, I'm using a J-Rocket El Hombre. So again, this is the Reverend Charger 290. Thank you for tuning in to this demo and review, and thank you again to my friends at Zounds for loaning me this guitar so that I could bring you this review. I'm really excited to be able to do a Reverend review, which I've been wanting to do for a while, and even had some requests to do it. You know, some people say, hey, you really need to check out Reverend Guitars. And you know, it's great. I think it's very competitive for the money. The one thing I really wasn't thrilled about, and this is not exclusive to Reverend Guitars by any means, but I do want to mention it, is that it doesn't come with a gig bag or anything. And that's typical of guitars at this price point nowadays, but I see that as unfortunate, and I think that's something that I want to keep bringing up to hopefully bring companies a little bit back around. But would be nice to see it if it came with something. But that's what I think. Please let us know what you think, and again, if you're interested in this guitar or any other gear, do your shopping through the links below. I'm Jack Fossett. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.